Hey y'all, Sarah Luhu here, and we are back again with Spirit Hunter NG. So, last episode, last episode, the spirit terrorized us a bit at home, as they do. And, then it came time for our finale to kick off, and the little mouse appeared, and they're like, hey, time to die, bitch. And, we went over to Miruku Mansion after, raiding the bar and getting some liquid courage. And we did a little puzzle with the masks, put them in order according to the fairy tales, as Ban was kind of, explaining some stuff to us. And, it opened us out to the hallway, which this time has a ladder. The door from earlier at the end of the path is gone. So, let's do this shit. Go! Climb up the ladder. I hold my breath as I climb up the ladder, and it was exactly as we figured. Vast attic fills our vision. Look behind the sliding door. Yeah, let's be careful. Let's look around a bit first. An old paper lantern. For some reason, it's not dirty or covered in dust. Even looks like it's been used recently. Oh, there's a glitchy. For some reason, the center feels slightly warm, like there's been a flame there recently. Alright. Let's check out this glitchy door. Sliding door lit up by the lights. The light coming through is gentle and soft. I quietly edge over to the sliding door, and as I extend my hand to open it... Please don't look inside. Yeah, well, we got what the? An odd figure appears as we hear the voice. There it is. It's not the screaming author. Open it. I know it's dangerous, but we have to do this. Power through. No matter what's lurking behind the door, can't just turn our backs here. I forcefully open the sliding door in an attempt to rid myself of my fear and doubt. Hey! Well, at least it's not as bad as it could have been. Just some blood, right? Ready for some blood, mature buddy? There's nothing here. Aside from trying to pull blood. That's what it looks like. All we see is a completely empty room. Filled with blood. Alright. Fuck off, glitch. Antique-looking chest. There's a lock on the chest. Looks pretty old. I'd guess that woman's picking tools won't work on this relic. Probably better off just hunting for the key. Alright, doesn't look like Rosé will be able to get this old lock open right now. We were about to leave when I noticed a sheet of black paper that was under the chest. Is it a postcard inviting for a game? What's this? Carbon paper. I guess a kid like you wouldn't know. It's carbon paper. They use it to make copies. Alright. We also got mirror. Also super glitchy. Why is it so glitchy? Such a strong spiritual presence in here. There's a dull antique mirror here. Nothing stands out about it other than the fact that it's so cloudy and doesn't reflect well. Alright. Tommy, Matt steeped in blood. Bloodstain's pretty big. Something terrible obviously happened here. Blood me tree that up! I should be able to see something. I kneel on the tatami and adjust my breathing. I quietly press my palm against the mat. But... The mass of jumbled images fill my mind, and I can't tie them into any single image. It seems like this blood doesn't just belong to one person. It's, going to be really hard for me to get anything useful out of it. I wonder if the spirit is an a coupling of all of the girl spirits all in one. And just their combined rage. But I felt like it was that they were, separated into the dolls. Then again, it could just be their blood. Alright. Clearly there's more to find. Hello, phone. Take the handset, put it in my ear, don't hear anything anymore. Anything in the chest? Anything interesting? Nope. Clock. Just swinging. Okay, well, clearly something hasn't kicked off. Oh. Okay, that's new. We got paper. Sheets of paper are scattered everywhere. Most of them are blank sheets, but there are a few with some sort of title typed onto it. Sati Kanigasen? Sati Kanigasen, huh? Based on the other, this must be referring to Saru Kanigasen. It also looks like the typist prefers Kunrei Shiki romanization. If they were using the Hepburn system, TI would be Chi and 2 would be Sue, but I was leaving these puzzle clues behind is obviously using Kunrin Shiki. Bet you this bit of trivia will be super useful in your life. Yeah, sure. Sheets of paper. Most of them are blank sheets, but there are a few things typed on them. Sitakiri Hana, Kobutori Ai. These are the girls' names, aren't they? Sitakari Hana and Kobutori Ai. Guessing they refer to Sitakiri Suzumi and Kobuturi Jisan. Muruku's works are takes on fairy tales, so it makes sense that the titles are references. Anything new about the bed? Ah, it glitched ya. What causes stains? Same as ever. High quality, layer of dust. Alright, let's look at you then. Old typewriter here. There are black stains all over the keys. Keys are completely rusted, and I'm not even sure it'll work. There's already a sheet of paper set into it, and I see part of something typed on it. No ongaisi. Blank no ongaisi. We obviously gotta fill in the blank. Seems like a reference to that crane story. So, something fairy tale-like related that would complete blank X no ongaisi. I wonder if the stains are blood. The rest on the keyboard actually seems like it could be dried blood. I'll give it a shot. I feel around a section of the keys that looks like particularly dirty. Give me a name. I hear coughing sounds. They sound like they're from a person that's in pain. I think I've heard this voice before. This voice. Eventually the coughing stops, and then, in a firm voice, the voice says something. Engrave my fairy tale. Just now, that was him. The voice of the man on the tape. Did you hear something? Engrave my fairy tale. That's what he said. As I speak the words, the typewriter begins to make sounds on its own. Huh? Is he telling us to type it with this? Well, we gotta fill in the blank, yeah? Ah, okay. Something new there. A, B, S, T, U are the only working keys. So the word must only use those letters. Well, if it's... I press one of the keys that works. However, nothing appears on the paper. It seems like the typewriter doesn't have any ink. Huh? Ben takes a look at the typewriter. Of course, it can't type anything. There's no ribbon in it. Ribbon? It's a tape of ink. It goes between the type hammers and the paper. Hammer hits the ribbon and leaves a mark on the paper with the ink from the ribbon. So you're saying the typewriter's out of ink? That's right. It's a pretty simple machine. All you have to do is place something that can print letters between the hammer and the paper. I have charcoal. That seems like it's for burning. Okay, I thought maybe... Yes, it's for transfers. Alright, carbon paper. Can we use this? Ben carefully examines the typewriter. I think it'll work. You should be able to get some letters if you put it in between the hammers of the paper. Put the carbon paper into the typewriter to take the place of the ink ribbon. Carbon paper used. Okay, let's try this again. I'm thinking it might be... Since the other ones I'm pretty sure were the girls' names, I'm thinking this one might be Tsubasa. Because he brought that up too. With the papers on the far right. He was like, this type of language uses tu rather than su and all that. We know that's, part of her name anyway. Let's try that. T U B A S A. Tsubasa. I fill all of it out. Whoa! The keyboard starts clattering on its own again. Even the keys that were stuck fast earlier are now smoothly typing onto the paper. I think this is what they refer to as psychography. We gawk at it as the paper fills with sentences and rolls out of the typewriter. We pick up the paper and look it over. This is what was written on it. I failed with many of them in the past. However, I managed to save the fourth birdie. Though it is not their role, all the birdies have lost all four limbs. It's truly saddening. The fourth birdie wails that it does not want to be seen and it wants to die. Truly a pity. I shall at least give her wings and transform her from a little birdie into a beautiful crane. If she became a crane, I'm sure it would show me utmost gratitude, even if it died. That's all the typewriter writes. Jesus. Hey, Osbourne. What? Suddenly Ban points at the bed. Oh! Something's under there. Take a look at that. What is that? When did it get that way? There's now a bulge in the bed that looks like someone is sleeping in it. Well, let's investigate, as only we can do. Bed is bulging suspiciously. The bulge is about the size of a grown man lying down sideways. It smells like rotten food. Yeah. Powerful stench violates our noses. We had been in this room several times before, but it never smelled like it did now. Something has definitely gone bad here. I'm sure it's what's causing that bulge. Osbourne, try looking under the sheet. Why don't you do it, wimp? Smell gets more and more intense as I get closer to the bed. Trying to breathe as little as possible, I place my hand on the corner of the blanket and I pull it back in one motion. Ew. What am I looking at? I'm assuming what the amputation was about. But that seems like a lot more. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a 9th one up there. Possibly 10. So there were more girls than we knew about, it would appear. What the fuck is this? Unless maybe those are... Okay, whatever. On the bed lies a lump of meat that is covered in rot. The skin of what looks like a head on the pillow seems to be infested with maggots. Looks like the corpse of a man. Shall I assume Miroko? Why are there so many arms? The most bizarre thing about the corpse is there are many arms stapled together. They're all skinny and flexible looking. They must belong to little girls. Also, why are... Okay, here we go. It looks like the kid's arms are embalmed. Yeah, because I was wondering, it's like, why are they still so, you know, not rotting looking? I'm guessing they belong to the girls from the man's words cut off. Why would anyone do this? Did the spirit do this? I wouldn't be so sure about that. Take a look at the tool next to the corpse. Scalpel? Alright. It's a surgical stapler. It's used to staple open wounds shut. It's for stapling together flesh, you mean? Yeah, you got it. There's a chance that this man stapled those arms to his own body himself. I need a bit more of an explanation than that, Ozzy. I can't bear to look at that freakish corpse any longer, so I cover it and leave the room. That corpse must be Yakuma Miruku. Don't know what he looks like, but judging by the white hair, I'd bet it was him. Hang on. If Miruku's here, then who's the screaming author? Someone who died in this place while leaving behind an intense grudge. And if it isn't Miruku, you know who that leaves, right? Tsubasa! Hearing the word grudge, my mind immediately thinks of the tear-filled screams and pleas of the girls that were recorded on those tapes. That means I recall the contents of the Tsubasa no Ongaisi that came out of the typewriter earlier. I failed with many of them in the past, however I managed to not kill the fourth birdie, because I'm sure that even if it were to die, it would be able to die in peace. We haven't found the fourth girl doll, and what the title Tsubasa no Ongaisi indicates, the spirit. So she was the only one not to die from the amputations. Which means that she stayed alive a lot longer and probably in a lot more pain and misery than the rest of them. So that's why she's the main one, huh? The spirit must be T, the last girl killed by Miruku. Fuck. I feel my stomach turn once again. Yet another time it's happened since I entered this place. I'm sure any sane person would feel the same. Amanome, you are lucky you and Hazuki don't have to deal with this shit. But I can't allow myself to look away from it. I have to face the tragic reality. If I can't, then I may as well just embrace my coming death. Alright. Let me give this to you. It was next to the pillow where the corpse was. Man tosses a small pouch to me. It contains an old key, a syringe with liquid, and an empty medicine bottle. Contained old key and syringe. The lid on the bottle reads Midazolam. Midazolam is benzodiazepine sedative. It's used in pre-anesthetic medication. He might have been using it when he was operating on the kids. The key is probably goes to the chest in the attic. Size matches with the keyhole. The old chest sitting in the back of the attic. That seems like it was hidden away. Seems like it's finally time to open it up. Yep. 'Tis time. This feeling. Screams from the mouths pierce my brain.
The tale has reached happily ever after. Don't peek in, don't peek in, don't peek in, don't peek in, don't, please don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, please don't look, please don't look.
I don't have much time left. I gotta go to the attic. Let's do this! The door from earlier at the end of the path is gone. Oh, sorry. Don't know what I was doing. Gotta go up. Physically touch it. Climb the ladder up. We return to the attic. The paper lantern is emitting a white light. What the hell's going on? The sliding door is now completely open, and I hear what sounds like pained breathing.
I pleaded, and still...
Heh, what do you mean you pleaded? Don't look, please don't look, don't look. You know that whole thing? Remember that, Ozzy? After clicking my tongue, I walk towards the voice to see what's there. Eh? My whole body is wrapped up in something that comes from overhead. I'm quickly jerked up into the air, and the impact causes me to drop my flashlight. No, not the flashlight! Oh crap, the flashlight! I feel like I'm a bug that's flying around inside a spider's web. Oh, that's different. Ugh. What? Fuck, what the hell's going on? Pan, you're in the way, move over. How exactly do you want me to do that? I'm completely flipped upside down. Ugh. I'll squeeze my head against Ban's body so I can actually see. Uh-oh. Those nails. Gah. A dark silhouette falls from the ceiling and its outline began to gradually form. Shit! So this is the screaming author. From the front, a scream pierces my mind and I see stars for a minute. Think, how should I deal with this? Once again, I take a deep breath and try to focus my concentration on one point, but... Huh? I think the fact that I'm all tied up like this is preventing me from fully concentrating. Weird, I wonder how that could be distracting me. You gotta be kidding me. Survival escape. Scene 1. I have to stop that voice. Damn it, I can't move. Hey, can't move an arm. That's something. I can move an arm, that's something, right? What do we do? Tis the question, my friend, tis the question. Alright, let's look here. I can see the torso of the screaming author. It's within reach and looks like a good target. I can just use something on it. Let's investigate everything. Got your head. I see the screaming author's mouth. That's where the piercing scream is coming from. Could shove the rag in, but that seems counterintuitive to trying to be kind. What else of the wires? The wires stretch very tightly. It feels like it'd cut me if I touched it. It's vibrating considerably. Maybe it's resonating with the scream. Let's look at our tools. Alright. Because the rag would be the obvious thing to shut her up, but that doesn't flow. Charcoal is for trying to ignite. Spray paint, yellow. Cute socks. Chair easy. Ballet fire. I don't know about that mask. Clump of stiff hair. That one might be something. Because if I don't have a girl to scream, I might be able to play her strings. Incense. Tapes. Hand towel. Hard shoes. Old keys. Syringe. Okay. I think we're going to try the hair. Alright. That's right back at the passage. Rose mimicked a communicating cry. We managed to survive. Hurry it up! I'm gonna die! Hey, take the clump of stiff hair out of my backpack. Clump of stiff hair? What the hell are you gonna do with that? Stop talking and just hurry up and get it. Okay, got it. What do you want me to do with it? Rub it against the wire as hard as you can. What are you... You know what? Whatever, here goes. Ben straightens the bundle of hair and firmly rubs it on the wire. The hair is still being rubbed on the wire, and the scream gradually dies down. Woohoo! Alright, Screaming Author moves a bit, which causes us to move around quite a bit too. In my new position, I can't see what's in front of me once again. On the bright side, the movement also frees up one of my arms. Hey, you alright? Damn it, these wires have got me wrapped tight. Voice is coming from above me. Looks like the weight I feel on my back is bad. We're in quite the situation, huh? Alright, forcing my head into a position where I can see again, I see the Screaming Author's bird-like legs.
Not a crane. Please, not a crane.
Is it crying? Just kill it! If it screams again, we're done for! I ain't killing it, I'm purifying it here, bitch! Chill! Alright, not a crane. What the hell does it want me to do? Okay, I have a suspicion here. Creepy looking leg looks like a bird's. Because she was supposed to be a little duck in the play. Perhaps because it notices me looking at its legs, the Screaming Author gets noisy. Because let's see. Yeah, the kids who were in it had their feet painted yellow. We have yellow spray paint. Let's see. Where's the yellow spray paint? Oh, there it is. It's right there at the start. I remember what was written on the ballet flyer that we found in the bedroom. First act, collection of pieces, ballet, others, second act, galactic cane. Please enjoy their energy and spirit as they perform, adorned in adorable colors, such as yellow. The Screaming Author is Child T, the girl who was killed last. She must regret how she wasn't able to perform at the recital. I take out the spray paint, reach toward the legs, and start spraying. Hey, what are you doing? I paint the bird-like leg yellow. Screaming Author looks at its legs and giggles. It feels like it smiles a bit. We're going to have a good recital here, Missy. Don't you worry about it. Screaming Author repositions itself once more. Whoa. I feel like I'm in a blender or clothes dryer as my world flips upside down. Missy, what happened to those eyes? Ugh, I'm all tangled up again. I can only move my leg. And this time I'm upside down. It's a bit more slack now, but if it keeps doing this, it's going to kill me.
Burn it all in.
What? What's it saying? Hey, what's wrong? If you don't pay attention, you're going to get us flipped over again. I know, let's do this. She wants us to burn down the house? I wonder. Yes! Okay. I see the fire from the paper lantern at the tatami mats above my head. I might be able to reach it. Let's see, that's not going to light. Sparkler's wet, so that leaves. I don't feel like incense is going to be good for catching on fire, but I guess we do have those paper doors. Take the incense from my backpack and light it on fire with the paper lantern. Paper lantern? That seems far. Can I reach it? Then tries to reach the lantern. Damn it! The incense just can't quite reach the paper lantern. Well, in that case... Hey, this is going to hurt a bit, but focus and power through, okay? Wait, what are you planning? My reply to Ben is a heavy kick to the back with my free leg. Get over there! Good God, that hurts! Force of the kick is enough to get the incense to touch the lantern's flames. Smoke creeps out of the incense where it touched the fire and... it quietly starts to burn. Woo, incense! Alright. Obtain lit incense. Alright, I have a fire source now. Just kind of find a spot that'll burn easily. Screaming Author flaps again and my world spins around once more. I'm now basically face to face with it, which makes it seem intentional. Oh, the hand is rendered speechless.
Hurry, hurry.
The screaming author sounds like it's trying to tell us something. Damn it, I'm all wrapped up again. Hold on, I'll end this. Golly, the nails are even in the back of her head. She wants me to burn her, doesn't she? Alright, let's end that suffering. Hopefully this catches. I can see the torso of the screaming author. It hurts to see its tattered clothes. That was weird. Where should I strike to finish it off? Lit incense. Ben, pass me that incense. Like it's that simple. Ugh. Ben moves around, though bound, and tries to hand me the lit incense, but I try a bunch of times, but I still can't get it. It's no use, I can't reach you. Guess we have no choice. Throw it to me! I guess we're all in on this. Alright, here's hoping we don't crap out. Gambling away! With a flick of the wrist, the lit incense gets tossed towards me in an odd arc. If I just sit like this, I won't catch it. Come on, reach. The wire digs deep into my flesh, but I fight through the pain and reach out for it. Whoo! Hot! The incense scorches my fingertips, but I manage to grab hold of it. Is it still lit? Nice catch. Now finish it. This'll do it. Stretch my arm out as far as I can and press the lit incense into the screaming author. Hey, what's happening? Just hold on now. The screaming author stares at us quietly, but then it shakes its head slightly and takes a deep breath to scream once again. But just at that moment, its clothes catch fire and the flames engulf them. Screaming author, purification. And it's yellow, like the duck. Inside the flames, the screaming author kicks its legs, almost joyfully, and then falls to ashes on top of the tatami mat. Survived! Ow! The wires that had held us tight are cut, and we drop pretty roughly. Well, looks like we lived through this. Yeah, somehow. What do you think about that, Kakuya? No! Damn, you're happily ever after! Like usual, the curse disappears. I'm leaving it resting on my legs and it keeps on hitting the button, sorry. But wondering how much longer this is going to keep happening makes me depressed. I look at the floor where the screaming author fell to the ground, but it had disappeared. Now there was just a pool of blood in its place. If you use your powers, you should be able to get some information about your sister, right? Come on, hurry up and try it. Yeah. Getting closer to the pool of blood, I slowly press my fingertip against it. I see Ami trapped in a place that seems to be a bathroom. It's the same scene as before. It's now 2 weeks since Ami disappeared, so I've been worried about her health, but inside the vision, it doesn't look like Ami's any different than she was when she was taken.
I want to get out. How long do I have to stay in here? Mom? Big brother?
Ami groans in a tearful voice with her head drooped down. I hear a high-pitched sound like two hard objects rubbing against each other next to Ami. Ami's entire body lurches up as if she was just hit with an electric shock.
Ami, I came to play with you.
Yep, that familiar little creaking at the joints. Also, those arms. That's a lot like that cannon soldier. Which is interesting. Sorry, just got my handy dandy art book out. Because while her arms are porcelain like Mary's were and stuff, those arms definitely look like the same kind of wooden carving and thickness of the cannon soldier. So I wonder if she was another attempt at it. Because, I mean, it could just be part of her design, but it seems so much different. Plus, she does seem, you know, different from Mary. Mary had, like, this, you know, old wisdom about her. She had patience and everything. Kakuya doesn't have that. And stuff, and she's constantly being referred to as, you know, childlike, which Mary was too, but Kakuya kind of lives up to the appearance, doesn't she? She's very childlike, very impatient with our games. She doesn't really care for them too much. Hence what she did to Hazuki and Amanome. So I wonder if she's like a newer model that they tried like a hybrid with the cannon soldier with. Anywho, Kakuya appears and gently pets Ami's head. At the same time, a doll arm under her sleeve tightly grips Ami's body. Almost as if it was intended to be seen by anyone watching this vision.
Ami, have you gotten used to Kakurio?
Sorry, I thought she was saying Kakuya there for a moment. Ami seems to be refusing to raise her head to answer Kakuya's question.
Kakurio is a different world. You used to live in Utsushio. Here you won't get hungry or get old. You'll just keep on playing with Kakuya right here. Until Kakuya gets bored. If you get bored, will you take me back? No, I won't. I'll break you. Kakuya doesn't like chatting because you reveal secrets. Huh? What did I tell? Who did I tell?
Kakuya must be upset about me saying something about NG. But Ami wouldn't know wouldn't know that I know, sorry. Because she doesn't know that I'm watching her like this.
But you can relax. I won't break you until I get bored. Ami, what do you want to play today? Tag? Hide and seek? Word games? House? Or...
This bitch. Ami. It seems like you saw her. So, how'd it go? From what Kakuya said, sounds like Ami is trapped in a place called Kakurio. Kakurio. Like the Kakurio mentioned in Shinto. What, you know something about this? I mean, when do you not? Just the basics of the religion. We're in, Utsushio, the realm of the living. Kakurio refers to the realm of the dead. Not entirely sure that the Kakurio that Kakuya's talking about is the same thing. That's not what I'm interested in. How do I get to Kakurio? Why the hell do you think I would know? Bet even Rose wouldn't know. We don't even know what Kakuya means by Kakurio, so how would I know how to get there? I now know that Ami is in Kakurio. Unfortunately, I don't know what or where that is. Am I really powerless to help her? Don't get down, Osbourne. Focus on what you can do for now. Let's open up that chest. That's what we came here for. I don't got a lot of time left. I mean, I've already pushed it quite a bit, but I can probably do maybe 5 more minutes. I put the key in the lock and lift the lid of the chest. I see a small, oddly shaped doll in a thick envelope. What? I feel compelled to scoop up the doll. Kuya! It's an odd design with the girl's head on the top of a stringy body. The face has a familiar hairstyle and hair color. And it does a very good job of looking like Kikuya. Why is the doll with Kikuya's face here? And why does she have a string body? Kikuya, seriously? Why would this be in the Miruku residence? Don't ask me, how the hell should I know? Talk of dolls reminds me of the dolls with the girl's spirits in them that we found. I wonder if there's some sort of bloody source related to this doll, too. I couldn't help but think this doll is important, so I shove it into my pocket. And what about that envelope? I open the envelope at Ban's request. It contains scratch paper with detailed descriptions of things and some photos of girls. It's a memo left behind by Yakumo Miruku. It looks like he wrote about the girls he killed. But even with this, we still can't figure out why Miruku did such a horrible thing. And these photos are... In the photos, I see a girl dancing on stage while wearing a white ballet outfit. This is from a ballet recital. That's right, the victim went missing when she was coming home from ballet practice. I recall the appearance of the screaming author. Turned into that? You just putting that together, buddy. What the screaming author actually didn't want us to see. It was probably... Maybe that's why she attacked us here. She was probably afraid that we'd compare her to the photos of her old self that were in here. We leave the burnt-smelling attic, all of us full of dreary feelings.
Well, you two certainly took quite a long time. I'd like to be filled in immediately, but the patrols are just about to start. We should probably leave here immediately.
Let's meet at the Black Rabbit, and I'll tell you what happened at the bar. Yeah, alright. I could use a bit of a memory eraser after all the crap we just read through. Fair enough. I part with the other two and head to the station. Because I run into the train, I managed to reach Kisoji earlier than they do. Give me a save, for the love of God. Hey, Aunt Natsumi. Find Aunt Natsumi in the Black Rabbit. She turns to me, looking unhappy. Something's off. She's not her usual friendly self.
Perfect timing. I was about to call you.
What's up?
A detective was just here. A lady named Ue. You know her, right?
Ue? Yeah, I remember her. That tall lady, right?
Miss Ue is helping me with Ami's case. She told me a lot. Like that you've been out late at night recently.
Guess that lady detective went and ran her mouth to Aunt Natsumi. Is this her way of trying to pressure me because I was being uncooperative with her?
You're doing something dangerous, aren't you? I can tell from those scratches on your arm.
I looked down at my arms and realized I've got a number of scratches on them. I must have gotten them while I was being swung around by the screaming author.
You're doing this for Ami, aren't you? You're looking for some girl in a kimono, right?
Eh?
Miss Ue told me what you said when you talked to the police. After Ami suddenly vanished from the bathroom, you met a girl in a kimono. And that girl said she kidnapped Ami, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So it's just like Miss Ue said. The other police I talked to didn't tell me anything about that. Probably because it sounds so absurd. But why didn't you tell me yourself?
Isn't it obvious? I didn't think you'd believe me either.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have taken you seriously. But I haven't learned anything these past 2 weeks. At this point, your story about her being spirited away is my best lead.
Alright, unfortunately that's where we're going to have to end the episode for today. I'll just have to save and fast forward through our whole little fight thing. Alright, so thoughts and opinions. So, I'm assuming the reason that we probably had to burn her was because she's the only one who didn't, like, die properly, I guess. From the sounds of it, the other girls died in the process of the amputation, so they died, being murdered. But if she was alive and he didn't want her to die, and I'm presuming he either succumbed to death or committed suicide or something in that bed with all the stapled arms on him and stuff, he probably just left her there to, starve to death, die of dehydration, all that just strung up in the attic. And so she probably, from all the pain and suffering she was feeling, didn't feel the change from life to death and just went on, existing in her horrible, pain-filled, ghost-like state and stuff. And so we had to both, give her what she wanted in life and, give her a proper end to that life. But at least one thing seems correct. The author was 100% tied to Kikuya given the doll. Now, it doesn't seem as though, he was trying to make more, sacrifice dolls like Kikuya. There's just so many questions still with this case. Because he has all those arms stapled to him and it doesn't make any sense. Like, why was he doing it? What compelled him to do this? I mean, probably Kikuya in some part or way, but it doesn't make any kind of logical sense. Because, I mean, it's clear he succeeded at whatever task he was, trying to go for by keeping Tsubasa alive, but I don't know, the arms just being stapled to his body are a particular kind of weird. Also, he said something about the girls all having roles or something, didn't he? This is just a, big old mystery case. Alright, but that's where we have to end today. Sorry, I'm, really out of time. Like and subscribe if you want to, and thank you for watching.